It's kind of like that rabbit duck illusion, that thing from that philosopher Wittgenstein, it's the same drawing, but depending on who you are, where you are, when you are, some people see a rabbit and some people see a duck and some people can see both. It sort of feels like that, like our experiences shape our perceptions of things. It's also like that Heraclitus quote, like no person steps in the same river twice, for they're not the same person and it's not the same river. Like our experiences shape our perceptions. And I think in that same way, my experiences are shaping the music that I'm making. And so I've never been a parent before, and I've never taken care of 2.5 acres of property before, and I've never had chickens before. And all of these like new experiences are changing my interaction with this place where I live, which is also strange because it's the place where I grew up. But I've been gone for 8 years, and now being back, it's different, and so am I. My studio practice is pretty expansive, and I think sound and music are sort of like the core pillar of it, but then I sort of spread out into a constellation of different formats or materials. Like I do drawings that become sculptures, sculptures become poems that become video works. And so I'm always working in this sort of like intermedia, cross-media way. And in doing that, I think what I've discovered is that there's these sort of like lines that tie it all together. And for this album, I think there's a lot of stubborn optimism in it, but then also like being present with this late stage moment that we're in and trying to deal with the rhetoric of it while also being stubbornly optimistic and hopeful. I always worry that it could get too serious too quickly though, and I'm always looking for like an interjection to bring in something joyful or even sometimes like silly. I think it's important to laugh. Crow? American Robin? This is a little songbird call. Morning dove. Sometimes I'll just catch myself like out in the yard and I'll be walking around through the pasture or whatever, and just like the feeling of my phone tugging at me is like part of the present now, like knowing that it's in my pocket and that like I'm receiving data or sending data, but I'm also like in the tall grass, in the sunset. That sort of like push and pull is really interesting to me. For a long time, I didn't really write songs. I just kind of like played in the studio, and that's how I made music for years and years. And then after being in Fubutsushi and like really trying to write songs and write changes for that band in the last 3 or 4 records that we've done together, it's really changed how I make music. And I think a huge part of it is that now a lot of times I just sit at the piano to write. And I don't think I'm an excellent pianist, but it's an instrument I'm really comfortable on. And I always find it thrilling to sort of challenge myself with a new thing when I'm working on a record. And so I found the piano to be a really comfortable place to start. And then the clarinet sort of has become a go-to thing that I am not great at, but that is really fun and that I've had to learn. And it's elemental. It's woodwind, And so I feel like it really is indicative somehow of the place I'm at in my life and this landscape that I'm in right now. It just felt right together. I'm certainly not a great clarinet player, but I have a lot of fun doing it.